Just one of them days. Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, the Managerial Outcomes channel, a channel that lacks rules and regulations not governed by the Geneva Convention. Today we are going over, we're just doing some range drills, BSing a bit, shooting the good old space AK. How's the wind sound? Pretty bad? I'm gonna shoot and then run back and then take cover. Oh no! I lost some of my ammo. We're already off to a rough start. Mags, dude. Oh. I forgot to grab some spare ammo off the truck, so I went for a reload on the belt. Nothing was there, buddy. Nothing was there. Yeah. I like shooting guns. I need more bullets! I need more bullets! All right, I grabbed my ammo that I needed to look extra high speed and cool. We're gonna try that drill again, because the goal was to reload as I turn and burn, kind of do a suppressive fire, and then run away. Well, run away to find more cover, because I'm out in the open, I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. God's most front-heavy firearm. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness, figured it out. I'm having a rough day with the AK reloads. Boys, Rusty, you're getting the raw, untamed look of Managerial Outcomes filming. Ah. So far, both the AK mags have not been wanting to cooperate. I can't remember if these are my Bulgarian, Romanian, whatever, but they have the lock open feature in the follower that locks open your AK bolt on the last round or on an empty mag, which is cool, but getting in the seat, I had to give it like a good love tap to get in there. Watch and observe. So right now she's in the gun, but she's not locked in, I'd say. Maybe she is locked in, actually. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Which is a high probability, if we're being brutally honest. Okay, maybe I just going crazy. Oh, no. See, if you're doing like, I'm not hearing the click unless I really force her in there. Okay, so I'm not going totally crazy. I'm crazy. I was crazy once. I'm not totally crazy. I'm having some issues. You do this long enough, you start to question your own sanity. Let's dial this in, get some reloads going. God dang it. Come on, dude. Ugh, bro, wet the bed. Weirdly enough, my reach back for the fresh mag, I'm grabbing the further mag back. Is that a Blackhawk? No, that might be a Blackhawk. The Blackhawks fly this route a lot. I don't know. That looks like, it's hard to tell from underneath. I feel like that's an Apache. Dudes will just see a helicopter and stop whatever they're doing to look at it. Helicopters are so cool. They really are. They're a freaking vibe. All right, let's get back to the pain show of watching me fumble these reloads. Come on, dude. In your panic. In your panic, you fumbled the ball. These are the Magpul Gen 2 AKP mags, or 762x39. The year is 2023. You click on a Managerial Outcomes video just to watch him do 1R1s because he sucks at loading his own AK. He is true, dude, what is going on? This is why you guys gotta realize how important it is to train. I had this arrogance, this boastful nature in my heart that I thought, you know what, I'm in the mood to run the space AK today. We'll come out, we'll shoot, I'll crush it for you guys. Turns out, I'm not crushing it today. I'm getting crushed. Can't even do a simple AK reload to look cool and high speed for the social medias. Everything is a lie. All the smoke and mirrors. You're watching it unfold. My empire unraveling before your eyes. All right, here we go again. Oh, that reload felt way better. So these mags are the Rhodey painted 20-round Korean tankers. All the mags for YouTube guidelines and policy are underneath 30 rounds, modified for safety. A little bit slower because I'm working from the plate carrier, but it felt way better. Fun fact, if you're looking at my plate carrier and wondering why it looks so soft, there is armor in it. It's 3A soft armor and the plate cuts. So real quick, I'll cover the kit I'm rocking. So I have this plate carrier and belt that was sent to me by CloudTac USA. So a big thank you to those guys, sent it over free of charge. So in exchange, they'll get a little bit of love via screen time. So yet again, totally spacing. I think it's like some new German camo, but they sent over a plate carrier with magazine pouches, some other stuff like a cell phone drop down thing, but I don't have like a network yet of other nerds to LARP with on one of those. And then I got a belt they sent over. So the belt, I was like, all right, cool. I'll use it for the Beretta PX4 with this freaking Blackhawk Omnivore holster. So love-hate. I like that it takes multiple different handguns. It just sucks. Like I said it before, but it just sucks. I don't like it. Boo me all you want. I've seen what makes you cheer. I'm gonna get myself killed with this freaking holster. So far, I have some soft armor plates in there, 3A plates. Actually pretty comfy to wear. I'll give them that. I do like the quick adjust tubes. I will say I am still a simp for the first spear tubes, either the long ones or the shorter ones. I just love those more than whatever other versions there are out there, but it gets the job done. And then all the molly on here is gonna be laser cut molly. It's more economic to make. It's just annoying when you have to weave stuff through it. So negative points for that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It works. It's another option for you, I guess. Gentlemen, looking cool is very important. That's why I have to thank the sponsors of this video, Americana Pipe Dream Apparel. Look your best with Milsurb gear and equipment, and feel your best with delicious food they also have on the website. Food such in the form of MREs. They can also help you see in the dark and cut up objects, and they have a bunch of cool stuff on their website. So make sure you're in tune with what's going on there. A big thank you to AP for sponsoring this video. We also have to thank Optics Planet for being the optics sponsor of Managerial Outcomes. They hooked you up with the contacts you saw me wearing in the video, and they will hook you up with other stuff that you need. And the code for 7% off the entire store, and the code is code LARP. So a big thank you to those guys. I appreciate them very much. He's getting dialed. He's figuring it out. I get knocked down, but I get up again. So we're confirming in my head that the mags are not playing ball, which I had a feeling they weren't. I thought it was just truly sucking, which there is some of that. But I think we got the reloads down. Let's move on. We're gonna work reloads in the prone, trying to simulate behind cover, because doing reloads out in the open, as it's kind of like on easy mode, when you're proned out with whatever weapon system you're working reloads becomes a little bit more complicated because you just don't have your biomechanics locked in, dialed in. Not as quick, I would say, as if you're proned out, because, you know, just you're resting. Typically, you're probably like, if you're like me, you like to rest your gun magazine on something and take the weight off of trying to hold it up. Bro's really trying to explain why water is wet right now. Reloading from the prone is harder. We all know it. Trying to simulate some semblance of keeping his head down. Come on. Oh, is it the mag freaking follower or the rear tab that's getting me all jacked up? Perhaps it is, your lordship. Perhaps it is, sire. All right, that was from the waistline. Let's try it from the freaking plate carrier. Oh God, they're shooting at me and I have to reload. The LARP has begun, so real. Taking shots. It adds to the LARP, One more. I know this is kind of boring. I'm having fun. And you're like, who trains reloading proned out? Turns out I do. Flat range is good for fundamentals. Should be working on more of them, but sometimes I get bored easy. Get bored rather quickly, one might say. So let me move on to weird stuff like this. Okay. Bro is low to the ground. Contact. Hit. Easy. Thing was standing still, begging to be shot. Big old piece of steel saying, shoot me, admin. Shoot me. Uh-oh, wrong channel. Crazy. Every time I come out to the flat range, no matter how bad I do, I always win. God, I love it. Can't lose. Never will. Surely my empire, my house of cards, will not be brought down by a brisk wind. You ever choke yourself out with your own sling like I'm doing right now? It's kinky. I'm shuffling my mags. Moving the more loaded mags over to the fastest point of reload, i.e. my left hand. Taking the empty mag, moving it all the way over to the right. My slowest reload. Science. Did you guys see the Air Force lieutenant that lit himself on fire in protest of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict? Hey, I mean, I respect it. I don't think I've ever cared about something so much to light myself on fire. But if you feel strongly convicted enough, buddy, I get it. It was funny to see, I think it was the cop or the security guard who still went guns out on him. Which, to be fair, he was brandishing firearms. Bruh. You can unsubscribe now. Sir, get down! Sir, get down! Sir, get down! He's on fire, dude. What are you doing? What are you, get a fire extinguisher. What are you gonna shoot him? To be fair, he could try and hug you while he's on fire. That's like the only excuse I can think of. Oh, hey, get away from me. You have to like start running away from a man on fire until he like collapses. What's crazy about it too is like, yeah, it's nuts for like a day or two and everyone's like, holy crap, this dude lit himself on fire. But then everyone just gets back on with their normal life. Like, even like you're at work and you see that, you're like, oh, that's crazy. You just close your phone, you move on because you're like, your brain and your dopamine receptors are so fried from the TikTok doom scrolling that you're like, oh, that's neat. You just move on. Oh, okay, that's it. Like you lit yourself on fire and everyone's like, neat. But that's it, dude. I don't know, we're talking about right now on YouTube. But this is like pretty fresh after it happened. And by the time this video comes out, it's probably gonna be like in a week or two. You'll be like, oh, that happened? Yeah, so if you're watching this right now, you'll be thinking, oh yeah, that's right, this guy did that. Anyway, on with the rest of the video. A surprise tool that'll help us later. Scenario, you're driving to your favorite coffee spot in a foreign country. You're in your beloved Hilux that you've acquired through espionage. All of a sudden, the local rapscallion bandits ambush you. What do? React! Oh God. Why didn't you have a more loaded mag? That's not realistic. Neither is getting a terrible reload off. Splice. Come on, camera guy. No blind fire in airsoft, but you can do it on the flat range. That'll keep their heads down. Whose heads, you ask? Targets. Ugh. Battery? Yeah. AKs are on that weird, or I should say 7.62 by 39 AKs, are in that weird little eat themselves apart with recoil kind of vibe, at least for the attachments. So the Zynico Pursed 4 on here, I think that's the right model. It's been a long time since I've remembered my models. I could have swore the 3 is the one with the IR illuminator. This is just the laser. But it popped the top and it came off. All right. Who is he talking to? Who could he possibly be talking to? Having a conversation with himself. Surely, it couldn't be me. There is always the fun relearning of what mags work well with certain guns. If you have this problem like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Today we're going back through that. This one! Can't remember which make or model it is, but it's loving this AK. The other ones have not been treating it nicely today. Here on Pro. Banana mag? Is that you? Come on, dude. Sucking. Covering fire. The range sessions usually always start off structured, and then they slowly devolve into chaos. All All right, so today was one of those days where things were just not working how I wanted. I swear to God, on the next range day, I'm just gonna do an AR-15 and a Glock 17, and everything's gonna feel good. Today felt very clunky. My sidearm was not working how I wanted it to. The rifle reloads were all pretty clunky. Batteries falling out of lasers, stuff like that. Running the Primary Arms ACSS Raptor on here. Even this having some few takeaways, like the shadow box. And just because it's such a goofy setup rifle, like finding the proper sight picture in shadow box when I'm on the gun, you know, if I'm all the way up here, I can fully see the reticle and optic and there's no shadow. Move back just a little bit, then there's some shadow. But even on the recoil, I was getting a little bit of, like I lose my sight picture real quick. So a lot of little things going into it. I do like this setup. This is a tried and true setup that I've had for a while. I mean, it's even a gun I built with my own 2 hands, which is legal. You just can't sell it because then you start getting put into felonious crimes, which is not what the founding fathers intended, but it is the nature of the beast. Anyway, we have the Soviet Arms flash hider on here. This is the second time you've seen me running this on an AK. We'll get to it. Let them cook. Then of course we have some other things going on. I have the RS Regulate BM1 on there for a Picatinny barrel clamp. Ultimac rail that gets very, very hot whenever you shoot it, as in Purse 4. Then we have an RS Regulate side rail with the Primary Arms ACSS Raptor. And then we have a Sig Sauer rear buttstock. Gun's very front heavy. Even had some issues with my rear sight. It's been loose for a while. I keep having to like hammer it down in there to get it to stick. So one of those days where you come out and you shoot and things are just not going how you want. And it seems like a common trend on this channel. I'm bringing out my weird setups that something's like falling apart. And it does kind of go back to me loving my tried and true setups. So there is that. Pain. Faster, faster. So there is that. Weird setup today, rocking an AK with a Beretta PX4 Storm. Wouldn't be my go-to setup. Still very lethal. Just a lot of things just not working out how I want them to. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board on this. Still fun, getting out in nature and running some guns and just hanging out with you guys. Always a good time. So if you enjoy this video, got nothing else, I'll catch you guys on the flip. A little bit faster, buddy, come on. I need more bullets.